called characterization of stem cell. How do you characterize the stem cell? There are several methods by which stem cells can be characterized. One such, I'll show you a couple of methods. It can be characterized by using immunostaining, or it can be characterized by using RT-PCR technique. So these are some of the picture photographs showing the immunostained stem cell. The third method is in vitro assay. You can isolate the stem cells, you can grow in vitro, and it will develop into embryo-like bodies called embryoid body formation. The terminally differentiated cell will never ever form this embryoid body. Only stem cells can form embryoid body. If if you are able to get the embryoid body, that's an indication you can confirm yes, the cells what you have isolated are stem cells. The fourth one is in vivo assay. How to see within, we can inject, suppose the isolated stem cell can be injected into the body. When you inject into the body, those cells will induce teratoma. So that is an indication those cells are stem cells. Teratoma is nothing but a tumor containing the derivatives of all the three germ layers that you have, derivative of ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. Come to the mesenchymal stem cells. This is a type of cell. It's an adult stem. Adult stem cell. You know, the mesenchyme is nothing but a type of connective tissue. The embryonic form of connective tissue is named as mesenchyme. That is called embryonal connective tissue. When you and me develops in our mother's womb, the whole of the we were at the very early stage of pregnancy. If you see, we look like a jelly-like structure. That jelly-like structure is nothing but the mesenchyme. Okay, so the stem cells are those jelly-like structure. It propagate into different parts of the body. Even if you become adult, those stem cells are considered as mesenchymal stem cells. So the stem cells present in the heart, present in the muscle, nerve, all are considered as mesenchymal stem cells, which are nothing but adult stem cell which has pluripotent property. So these are different, the most common sources of mesenchymal stem cells. Your bone marrow, you can isolate mesenchymal stem cells from bone marrow. You can isolate mesenchymal stem cells from adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is nothing but fat tissue. You can isolate mesenchymal stem cells from umbilical cord or umbilical cord blood. You might have heard this cord blood or storage of cord blood or umbilical cord stem cell, which is a very popular technique in recent days. Whenever whenever two pregnant ladies when they meet, what they converse. I have given a consent to preserve my stem cell. Did you? So that is to that an extent this stem cell preservation has reached. They used to say that can be those stem cells which you are giving, you are storing, that can be used after 10 years or 15 years if you get a cancer or some disease, either for you or for your progeny, that can be utilized. But it is a question mark whether how long they'll maintain, whether the maintenance will be proper. It's still a question mark, but still it's a big business is going on in the current situation. Preservation of stem cell, particularly the umbilical cord blood. Other one is muscle and periosteum, gingiva, periodontal ligament. Suppose if as the science develops, there's another even from the that's called a periodontal ligament or dental pulp stem cell. That's also a recent concept. If you miss to preserve your cord blood stem cell during pregnancy, if another lady asked, yes, I preserve my stem cell. Did you do? Then the lady may say, oh, sorry, I forgot. Don't worry. That you just plug the milk tooth from the baby, male or female. They'll isolate the dental pulp stem cell and they are ready to store, for which the cost will be some more. Because the dental pulp is a very small, just imagine the teeth, at the center of teeth you can find a vascular portion that is named as a dental pulp, or from where they used to say they isolate dental pulp stem cells, and they preserve for future use. And it can be isolated from endometrium or it can be isolated from placenta. So the cells which escapes from the through the endometrium, you might have heard the stem cells present in the menstrual blood. So that is the source for the stem cells in the menstrual blood is nothing. It has come from the endometrium. So there are also recent concept. Stem cells are excreted in urine. So if my stem cells are present in the urine, yes, the urine which is stored temporarily in the urinary bladder, those stem cells may get escape from the along with the urine that can be isolated, which can be reprogrammed, which can be made to induce pluripotent stem cell, and that can be used for therapy. But all these things are still in laboratory stage. Nothing has come to practice. So this table shows the advantages and disadvantages of different sources of mesenchymal stem cell. There's another terminology called cloning. All you might have heard about the name Dolly, which has been developed in the year 1995 by a scientist called Ian Wilmot, Roslyn Institute. He has developed an individual core by Dolly, which is the technique what he has used is nothing but somatic cell nuclear transfer. So look at the schema. He has taken he has chosen two sheep. One from one sheep, he has chosen the fibroblast from the mammary gland. He has taken and he has enucleated the fibroblast cells. Then he has also collected oocyte or egg from another sheep. He enucleated the he removed the nucleus from the oocyte. What he made, he just inserted the nucleus of the fibroblast into that empty oocyte. When they give proper stimuli, they again induced or it is reprogrammed that can develop into whole of the embryo that has been transferred into a surrogate mother that resulted in development of a fully developed individual. That is the first reproductive cloning called somatic cell nuclear transfer, which occurred in 1996. But to my knowledge, if I don't know whether you people will agree or not, those are just you recollect the Vedic period. You recollect the Mahabharata, where have you heard of Gauravas? How many are how many per number Gauravas? 100. Do you know how they developed? Did Gandhari give birth to all 100 at a time? Is it possible? She is also a normal woman like you. How it is possible? Yes, gentlemen. God's grace. Fantastic. It is nothing but that is, I used to correlate in such a way that if you just read the Mahabharata, what this is used to press her stomach and mass has been expelled through her genitalia. So that mass she cut into 100 pieces and put it in 100 parts from where 100 individuals the Kauravas developed. So if you correlate that the somatic cell nuclear transfer has been developed or it has been proved in the Vedic period, not in 1996 by Ian Wilmot. So these are the different years when the other various animals are being cloned, but cloning of human being is banned. Till now, we are not permitted to clone human being. If they permit, then we can make thousands of Abdul Kalam, thousands of celebrities, whoever you want, you can clone as per your choice of interest. Folks, to conclude though there is the recent field, in the technology era, though there are been a lot of improvement or advancement takes place in both your diagnostic techniques and your therapeutic industry, or it has been taken, but still there are certain diseases which remain uncurable. Okay, so days are not far off. Even you have very the pharmacotherapy has been very well developed. There are so many drugs has been discovered every day, and there are several artificial constructs has been developed, but still certain diseases remain uncurable. So those diseases can be cured by using stem cell based therapy or cell based therapy. But since I'm talking about this, I can't say with the help of stem cell everything becomes cured. But as I said, nature is always great. He kept several ice blocks which uh, hinders the progress in the field of stem cell research. That is how to choose the optimal type of stem cell for the patient. We have seen so many different types of mesenchymal stem cells from the bone marrow, adipose tissue, from the liver, all those things. Which type of stem cell will suit for which type of individual? So that is the first question mark. And how to define optimal ways for application, whether the stem cell can be fed orally or intravenously or intramuscularly. That is again a big question mark. Okay, that's not yet to be standardized. And how to increase, suppose if you isolate, if you the adult stem cell, how effectively you can expand the number of stem cells. When you allow these stem cells for various passages, will there be any chromosomal aberrations takes place? That's why the government of India, the ICMR guidelines says, Indian Council of Medical Research says, you are not, as far as India is concerned, there are several countries wherein stem cell therapies, they are declaring we are doing stem cell therapy for osteoarthritis, we are doing stem cell therapy for cardiac diseases, but whether it is really that cure is because of stem cell, they are not able to exactly declare. But there are how it is effectively can be isolated and how it can be expanded. There are again there are several ice blocks in the successful cell based therapy. So just stop here. So, okay. Just I told some of the basic fundamental things about the stem cells. Now, if you have any queries about, you may have several, you might have heard so many things. I never uh, go anything deep. If you have any doubts with regard to this stem cell or this thing, you can just now and shoot me. Now the turn is yours. Yes, ma'am. True. So as far as India is concerned, the apex body is ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. What they are telling you should not you should use only minimally manipulated cells. That means you have to isolate the stem cell. You should not allow or you should not make any passages. What they suspect is when you allow for passages, as microbiologists, you know, for the culture and passages, when you passage for two say passages, three passages, since the adult stem cells they are pluripotent, they are not that much. They have very wide differentiation capacity like embryonic stem cells. There are possible chances for chromosomal aberration. So if you transfer chromosomally aberrated cell into the body, then it may result in teratoma or cancer formation. That is one thing. Then the next one is whether to use autologous stem cells or allogenic stem cells. Again, in the ICMR says only you know the meaning of autologous and allogenic. If you isolate stem cells from your own body, If you inject back, that is autologous. If you isolate from my body, inject into your body, that's called allogenic cells. If such allogenic cell-based therapy is again not permitted in India, because there are possible chances for graft versus host resistance. Okay, so for that, for these two reasons, Government of India is not allowing the cell-based therapy. If at all it is allowed, it should be minimally manipulated cells. You have to isolate the cell. Should be kept in vitro maximum of 24 to 48 hours. Because what you'll be where you will culture the cells, you'll be culture in a medium. Okay, so just see the composition of medium which has several chemicals. You might have seen the composition of media. There are several salts are there. So wherein the cells are exposed to a chemical substance, it may cause damage to the cells. When the damaged cell get transferred into a body, it may cause some side effect or adverse effect. For these two reasons, ICMR is not allowing the it's not that much given free hands for cell-based therapy like some other countries. Yes. So hope we are doing. Hope they will come out where we can do reprogramming with non-viral vectors. If we are able to do reprogramming with non-viral vectors, if you are able to use, if you are able to produce induced pluripotent stem cells with non-viral vectors, everything is possible. All disease can be. Even some of you can try. We are using how to develop induced pluripotent stem cells with non-viral vectors and get a Nobel Prize for. I wish. Yes, Jimmy. Apart from gene therapy. So, yeah, gene therapy is another method. It's another advanced technique wherein the particular genes will be identified. That will be either knocked out. The gene which is responsible for the disease will be knocked out, or the suitable alternative will be made. Again, if you transform a gene from other body, that's called transgene. If you inject a foreign gene, foreign DNA, that's called transgenic animal or transgenic individual. That's again, it's a question mark. Thank you. I understand you are hungry.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank our guest speaker, Professor Dr. T.A. Kannan, for enlightening us with their knowledge. Today's seminar was full of knowledge and interesting things. It gave deep insights into the topic and also revealed some interesting facts. I'm pretty sure the precious knowledge that Professor Dr. T.A. Kannan gave us will definitely help our students to make a career path. Once again, I would like to thank Professor Dr. T.A. Kannan for taking out time from your busy schedule and enlightening us with the knowledge. I would also like to thank our respected secretary, Sri Ashok Kumar Mundra, our principal, Dr. S. Santosh Babu, for giving permission to organize this web seminar. I want to thank the head of the department, Dr. P. Vidya, and the other faculty members to make this event successful. Last but not least, thank you to all the participants present here for paying your attention and learning. Thank you.